From Hellcut getting a complete revamp to a possible 4-year revamp on the horizon, all the forgotten heroes are finally getting the love they deserve. But since ML is a huge game, there are still some heroes who need some love immediately. Hi guys, Kazuki here, and in this video we are going to look at the top 10 heroes who need to be revamped immediately. First on the list we have the strongest ninja, Hanzo. Hanzo has been one of the most iconic heroes in ML, just because of how cool and unique he is. His skill set are interesting and he still has the fastest jungle clear in the game.
Easy!
But it's been too long since he has received any kind of love from Moontoon. Not even skins. It does make me sad to see newer heroes getting starlight skins while older heroes are being ignored. So Moontoon, make his passive useful, give him a visual makeover and give him more skins. I'm pretty sure everyone watching this video will agree. Next, let's move on to another one of the cool character in MLBB, Jask. If you don't know, Jask is one of the most powerful heroes according to his lore. But he is quite behind in the game. He doesn't receive the skins or buffs that he deserves. I know Moontoon, he doesn't sell compared to Gushan or Hayabusa, but show him some love at least. All you need is retribution to counter him.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
I know if you can't, he would be a bit OP. But at least update his hero model and skill effects, buff something in his kit so that he at least has a place in the upcoming metas. Now let's move on to Grog. Grog has always been a very unique and interesting tank in ML. If you are an OG, you know how much he was feared back in the day. Now his pick rate has dropped and hardly anyone even thinks of him as a choice. Although his skills don't really need any tuning, it does need a visual update and revamp. He needs to be in HD at least. Look at his hero model, both in game and in the intro. Moontoon, he was favorite to everyone once upon a time. Please show him some love. Can you please make this iconic hero a bit more clear? Now let's check out Hylos. Remember the last video I made for heroes needing a revamp? Well, Phobius on that list is getting one, and I think it's time Hylos got some attentions too. So what's on the wish list for Hylos? First up, I would love to see his first skill get a bit more punch. It would really ramp up his game in battles. And for his ultimate, how cool would it be if it boosted the movement speed for both direction of Hylos and his allies? That would definitely spice up team fights. Now on to his looks. Hylos isn't exactly shining in HD right now, and he could seriously use a visual upgrade, but let's keep it real, we don't want to lose that classic Centaur vibe he's got going. No need to go all AG like they did with the Phobius. Just a fresh, cool update that makes you go, wow, that's Hylos. Honestly, even if they don't buff his skills too much, just updating his visuals could make a world of difference. What do you all think? Should Hylos get these updates? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Next on the list, we have Carmilla. I know, she is already receiving a skin and she has been very good hero if played right. But a decent hero shouldn't have a 0.17% pick rate, which just means she is lagging behind a lot. Even Sicilian, her soulmate, has a 0.75% pick rate. Let's not talk about the win rate for now. She needs some buffs, visual updates, and overall revamp that makes her not just a situational pick. And I haven't seen her outside of some couples playing him. Up next, we have Argus. Argus was one of the most hyped launches to ever happen. His lore was amazing and the character was just incredible. But after a rework and multiple changes made to him, he has slowly fallen out of grace. Although he is powerful in the right cases, he has just become situational, which shows in his pick rate just 0.48%. Although he doesn't need a visual makeover, his skills do need it though. But please don't remove the immortality or change his voice lines. It's some kind of buff boosting his overall damage in the early game will be amazing because he kind of weak in the early game. His last buff was a step in the right direction, but he for sure needs more. Next, let's move on to another icon, Kimi. I'm pretty sure we were all hyped when Kimi was released. Her ability to shoot continuously with just the basic attack button was amazing and interesting, but just like Argus, she slowly fell out of grace over time. Now she is sitting in the worst spot. She has a pick rate of 0.1%, which is just crazy. She is fun to play, I guess that's the reason she has that one player playing her in ranked, but she is too weak and she desperately needs a rework. Boosting something in her kit, because unless you snowball, she doesn't have damage despite being a marksman. We know that marksmen at least have damage once you have your items. She doesn't have that. Let's check out Zilong now. I'm pretty sure we all can agree that Zilong is one of the most iconic heroes from MLBB. And we all know how powerful he was in his early days. Now he's just a guy who is used to pushing turrets. Now there are some good Zilong player here and there, but in general he is just not that good. Although he keeps receiving visual updates every now and then, it looks like Moontoon has completely forgotten about his skills. Moontoon make him viable in at least one way or another, not just a hero who is good for pushing turrets or for running away. Up next, we have our Esmeralda. Although I am a bit scared to ask about this one because they might just ruin her visuals, if you know what I mean. While she is somewhat decent, her visuals are just far behind. She is still somewhat stuck in SD like other heroes on this list are. All she needs is a few buffs and some changes here and there. It should be enough. She should be brought back to HD. We all deserve an HD Esmeralda, don't we? The last hero for this video is going to be none other than Farsa. Farsa is one of the most iconic mages in MLBB, but she has been overshadowed by newer, flashier heroes. She is effective in right hands, but she could use some updates to her kit and visuals to make her more competitive in the current meta. Just some kind of damage boost, just give us a reason to pick her over other heroes. It could be anything. Moontoon, let's give Farsa the spotlight she deserves. So there you have it. Guys, the top 10 heroes who desperately need some love and attention from Moontoon. What do you think of this list? Are there any heroes you think should be revamped immediately? Let me know in the comments below. So that will be all for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Keep supporting Kazuki Official.